And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return, it's Taylor. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. To Valdes-Scantling over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Open man left side. It's the tight end Tonyan. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tonyan. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Rosas good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action. Chambers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the quarter blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Back to throw. Chambers. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Chambers. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Troutman right side. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And some room to roam now. Able to slither by. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers now on first down.
That's complete to Rodgers.
A gain of 6 there on first. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. PAT up and good by Rosas.
And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A give to Kamara running right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Again, it's Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
79 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's brought in by Harris. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On play action, Rodgers. Got a man, able to find Rodgers. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now. Got a man. That's Lazard. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers have moved out in front. Rosas good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Going quickly here to Thomas.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
104 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to throw. He gets it to Thomas.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Running right through him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara on the read option. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game.
Oh, and it's intercepted. picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know it's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say: get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now Jones. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Jones.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout
It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And he got it! The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he's got some space here. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal.
From the right hash, this from 48.
Blankenship's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it. And he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's out quickly to Shenault. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 19.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Flushed out right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. His 1st touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here's Rodgers to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A throw out wide caught by Pascal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Kwity Paye. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let him know, let him know. Yeah. Go out. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. Touchdown Colts. Paris Campbell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Washington 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They go play action now. Lawrence rolling to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
On the give is Nwangu.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
18 Gator. Hey, box drop.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Flush to his right. Open man right side is Sharp. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4. Lawrence going to kick this outside to Shenault.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And Washington has retaken the lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Kaepernick. That ball caught by Campbell. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A quick throw by Kaepernick complete. Touchdown! Zach Pascal as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now Lawrence on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, Lawrence
going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter.
Standing just outside his own goal line. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number. And he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
On first down, Kaepernick.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 26.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Kaepernick now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
They'll go right back to the Wagyu.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Touchdown, Washington.
Boy, Charles, you have to be impressed with how Terry McLaurin has quickly become one of the better receivers in the NFL, and this is all effort here.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
20, 10, touchdown Colts. Jack Doyle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Handoff here to Nwangu. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Lawrence throwing quickly out for Chark. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Lawrence is thrown into the hands of McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A big play that time on a catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Check 4, 6-6, bullet high.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Come on. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taysom Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. They've got his man complete. And they're gonna have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Play action. Now Kaepernick looking for Campbell downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. They'll run here with Taylor. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
A throw out wide by Kaepernick is caught.
Touchdown! Zach Pascal with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
Touchdown, Washington.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And here's Rodgers to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Kaepernick now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is in. Complete. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited. Touchdown, Colts! Paris Campbell with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, stand up. Hey, seam 6. Protein spell. Go.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On the run is Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run once more with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies. It's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon.
Good job.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Indianapolis, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Washington, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to regroup next week.